Hey everybody, it's Shaman Sister Sin, and I just wanted to talk to you for a few minutes about narcissistic temper tantrums. Narcissistic personalities are famous, or perhaps infamous, for their temper tantrums. We might call them rage attacks or meltdowns, but what they actually are tantrums. It's easy to miss or misunderstand tantrum behavior in adults because they're adults. Tantrums in adults happen for the same reason children have tantrums, though. Excuse me. They're not getting what they want. They don't know how to deal with it. They don't know how to handle their emotions about it. Many narcissistic people have learned, whether consciously or unconsciously, to use tantrums to bully, intimidate, harass, guilt, or cause others to feel sorry for them so that the person will give the narcissist what they want. Hoovering, for example, often includes tantrums of different types. For example, the breakdown tantrum, where the person seems to fall apart. Maybe they cry or threaten to harm themselves, different things like that. Adult tantrum behavior includes screaming, ranting, verbal attacks, breaking or slamming or throwing things, hitting things, and physical attacks of violence either towards other people or toward themselves, the silent treatment, refusing to talk. A tantrum is an infantile manipulation designed to force people into meeting the narcissistic person's needs due to their inability to do this for themselves or manage the emotions caused by this inability. The job of the other person here is the same as the job of the mother or father or other caregiver of the toddler who is throwing a tantrum. Fix the situation and regulate their emotions for them. Generally, this would look like in an adult person giving them what they want, and then they will stop. That's one of the reasons that we know, for example, during a Hoover, that this is not a genuine breakdown. A breakdown doesn't stop just because somebody gets what they want. That's called a tantrum. Now, it's important to remember that even though this essentially is a temper tantrum, the contextual characterization of this behavior should in no way imply that this behavior is not dangerous. In other words, calling it a tantrum doesn't mean it's somehow minimizing the danger of this. On the contrary, an adult who is out of control the way that a temper tantrum implies can be extremely dangerous. Don't try to reason with adults throwing tantrums. This is not a safe situation. Remember, adult tantrums are dangerous. Tantrums happen because a person cannot regulate, manage, or deal with their emotions. This is an abusive, unsafe situation. Even children who throw tantrums can be dangerous, and adults are not children. They are big enough and strong enough to seriously harm other people. Physical injury and even death can be the result of an adult tantrum. Someone who is that out of control is dangerous. Period, point blank. Now, there were some questions here and there whenever I talk about this, about whether reactive abuse is a tantrum. Reactive abuse is exactly what it sounds like it is. Reactive abuse is toxic or harmful behavior, abusive behavior, as a result of being abused. So someone is abusive toward another person, and then that person starts doing toxic or abusive things back to them. So unfortunately, it's very, very common. A tantrum is the result of somebody being unable to manage their own emotions, and it's not generally related to being mistreated. Narcissistic people might claim that it is, but you know the reality. Nobody has done anything to them. They either can't have what they want, or things are not going the way that they want them to, and so they have just lost control of their emotions. So it's very important to remember that even though technically it is a temper tantrum, that doesn't mean it's not dangerous. Adult tantrums are dangerous. So I hope that clears a few things up for you. May the Great Spirit bless you. Have a beautiful day.